Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between DisReSpeCT and Submarine on Odyssey, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the pink Terran player. It is DisReSpeCT from Rival Gaming. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the purple Zerg player. It is Submarine. So pink versus purple might be a little confusing on the mini-map down here, but we will live with it. We'll live with it if we can. This is a High Masters game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of High Masters. If you feel like getting one of your games cast and you're in Masters or GM, send it up, send it on over, and I will be happy to cast it more often than not, especially right now where I'm kind of between WCS Austin replays that I can choose from and WCS Jönköping replays I can choose from. Also, quick plug for my Patreon. Thanks to everybody who subscribed to me there at patreon.com/falconpaladin, link in the top right. Even just $1 a month from you guys would be so appreciated. Come on, do I give you $1 a month of entertainment and education on StarCraft? I feel like I do. 2 casts every day of the week, except on Wednesdays and Sundays with an hour or more of StarCraft? Whew, good times. Good times by everyone indeed. So hit that link if you don't mind. And let's move on in here to the replay. Drone Scout out of Submarine. Love this move. Love it, love it, love it. Gonna scout in and see what's going on. Sees the 1 refinery, not the 2. That's beautiful information to have. A Reaper on the way from DisReSpeCT. This Reaper's name is Curious George. I wonder what these are. P-38 rapid-fire pistols. Pew pew. Cliff-jumping jetpacks. Zoom. KD-8 impact charges. Blam. Combat drugs. Excerpt omitted due to complaints by PETA. Yeah, so this is Curious George, the monkey. I guess he got in a Reaper suit, and he's doing stuff out of curiosity, including the combat drugs. How they affected George, that excerpt has been omitted by PETA. You don't really want to know. So Curious George, the monkey inside his pink Reaper suit, gonna come on down and try to kill the Zerg player, but we have 2 queens on the way. I was gonna say 1 queen, but now it's 2. Speed as well happening. Are there no lings? 2 lings now coming in. This might be a little off. 4 lings? Is it too late though? There's going to be a tiny window in which Curious George can kill these drones. KD-8 charge tossed down and going to change them into extractors. This one going to die. Ah, Spore Crawler last second. Lings popping. Another drone here. Nice work. Nice timing by Submarine. The lings are here just to delay. Ah, picked off a drone anyway though until the queen shows up. KD-8 charge dodged by everybody but 1 of those lings, and now the queen is here. Yeah, alright, so 1 drone kill, pretty good. Pretty good reaction by Submarine, though. I would say that was very well played by the purple Zerg player here. Pink versus purple. What a good time. What a good time. Alright, so we're going to have a little discussion about thumbnails here. I've had it recommended to me more than once. I need to up my thumbnail game as Queen and Ling's trying to knock down Curious George here, he's just curious, man. He's not really meaning any harm. To where, I mean, right now, it's a pretty nice background. It has the names of the players and their races and what game it is at the top, and it's good. But I've heard people say you really should have like a screenshot from the game so people know what to expect, or just something to switch it up. Do you feel like you're more likely to click on my videos if I do include a better thumbnail? Like if it was something a little more interesting, a little different every time, as Curious George does get picked off by the speedlings. And a lot of lings actually here from Submarine moving across the map. 18 of them. All right, counterattack time coming up. I'm not sure that DisReSpeCT has anything to stop this. He's got a bunch of Marines, but they're not down on the low ground, that's for sure. Anyway, let me know in the comments if I changed my thumbnails up, if that would help make things more interesting or not. I don't know. I'm undecided on the topic. SCV is actually deciding to retreat fully from this expansion. Holy smokes. Oh, look at him try to bait. He's trying to bait these Marines down this ramp by only sending 4 lings in and saying, hey, you can get rid of these 4 lings. Why don't you come down here? Never mind. More lings. Revealing their location. Picking off an SCV. Going after a supply depot. DisReSpeCT having a hard time. Spire on the way from Submarine. 2-base Muta. Possibly the choice here. Supply blocked is DisReSpeCT. Don't go up that ramp. Don't go up that ramp. There are so many Marines up there. Submarine gonna get some shots off on this orbital command. Ah, there are medevacs now, though. He was waiting for the medevacs. Again, increasing the power of these Marines by like 86% is what it is. Stim, not quite done yet. The lings have delayed. The lings have delayed that. They killed an SCV. They killed a supply depot. They supply blocked DisReSpeCT. He's still supply blocked. And still basically supply blocked. 61 out of 62. And the Lings probably did their part. I'd say if your Terran player is just now on 2 bases, as the supply block goes the other way, Overlord killed by DisReSpeCT. At the 5-minute mark, you're okay. I think you can live. Banelings, Spire on the way, a Ling Blang Muta thing coming in from Submarine. Double engineering bay. Gonna wall off this front door for DisReSpeCT. He's worried. He's worried about a Baneling or a Ling busting or something while his Marines are away from home. That's smart. This is really smart. Terran players, copy this. If you move your Terran army away from your front door, then wall it off. Wall it off. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much time. Just do it. You'll feel better about yourself, and you won't die to crazy Ling counterattacks either. Lings, Banelings, just about an option. Baneling Nest almost done here for our Zerg player. Spire is done. He hasn't done anything with it, though. Okay, just kidding. He has 4 mutas. Where are they? 4 mutas. They kind of blend in on the darker gray sections of the map. So purple is hard to spot on the mini-map, obviously, as we can see here. All right, so the Marines have Stim. They are working on +1/+1 and Combat Shield. None of those upgrades will be done anytime soon. 3rd base, though, picked off. Not canceled by Submarine. That hurts. You can't just lose your 3rd base like that. What a sneak in by DisReSpeCT. The Mutas decide to come back home. They could have done some damage. Here in this main base of DisReSpeCT, there is nothing for anti-air here. No missile turrets, no widow mines, no nothing. But they came back home. I guess they were worried about that 3rd base, which makes sense, but they couldn't do anything to stop it. New 3rd base coming in for Submarine, just outside of his main. Just down a cliff, but pretty far by a run distance, actually. Mutalisks could pick off those medevacs. They didn't see him, though. They didn't see him. Natural base in a lot of trouble now. Mutas are here. There are 7 of them. There are 4 Marines, 4 Marines here, moving the wounded Mutas back and picking off every one of those dudes. Mule gets picked off. Couple more SCVs dying as well. This is really bad for the Terran player, but Luca's coming in. A lot of Marines for DisReSpeCT. Pull back. There's too many Lings and Banelings. And they do. Look at the Mutas go. They're having a great time picking off Marines as they pop out of these barracks. Hooah! Marine count being kept to a minimum here, just setting up shop at this rally. No, SCV's getting killed, trying to build a 3rd base as well. Dude, get in there. Get into that mineral line. I know you're worried about widow mines. I totally understand that. Picking off more SCVs is okay. It's all right. Dropping inside the natural base, though, is DisReSpeCT. Behind this mineral line, doing some good work. Mutalisk still owning this natural base, though, which is bad news. And forced to pick up and retreat there is DisReSpeCT. Once again, huge drop inside the main, though. Wow, 24 drones have been killed. The main base is gonna fall. No, gets saved by Banelings and by Ling's natural base. Toast! So many Mutas up here. Stuck on 1 base is the Terran. And on 2 bases, well, kind of 2 bases, the Marines are back at the natural. They're going to take down the Spire, is what they're going to do. Lings can't look at this positioning. Oh, almost Submarine kind of submarined himself with that positioning. Haha. Made it real hard for Lings to get back there and protect against the destruction of those buildings. So the Spire's gone. No more Mutas. Are we back in the main? Yep, DisReSpeCT is back in the main base, finishing off that main hatchery like a boss. And Queen's trying to chase away this medevac, but nope. 3rd base under fire here as well. Lings might be able to stop this one, if at all possible. Mutas decide to head on home. This is a lot of Mutalisks. 13 Mutalisks dropping back to the natural base again is DisReSpeCT. This game is so scrappy. This is such a scrappy game, ladies and gentlemen. Lings trying to deal with this. No, Marines having none of it. None of it. 3-4 Queens, though, are enough to chase it away temporarily, but they'll be back. They'll be back unless the Mutas find you and take you out of the sky like this. Oh my gosh, they're so close. Oh, they were so close. Yo, picking one off and picking off. Nope, not quite able to pick off the other medevac there. Losing a Mutalisk in the process. Again, Marines are scary. They are scary with +1/+1 and Stim and Combat Shield. Scary stuff. All right, DisReSpeCT finishes his 3rd base, lands it in his natural base because that's what he has to do to survive. Orbital command on the way. Are there enough Marines? There's a lot of Marines, actually. There are 32 Marines on the field, most of them here inside the main base. If the Mutas fly back in, they're in for a bad time. The natural is surprisingly undefended. The Marines coming down. The Marines are coming down. At the same time, the Mutas are flying in. So we're going to... This is a race. It's a race to see who can kill stuff first. They do get a Mule and another Mule and an SCV, so that's pretty good. Pick off, I would say. 3rd base up and running for Submarine. Still on 2 is DisReSpeCT, so we've kind of just reset this a little bit. Right? It's a little bit later into the game than you'd expect with a 3 base to 2 base Baneling speed on the way for submarine, which, again, Baneling speed, it does give additional 10 HP. Sorry, 5 HP to Banelings once they get that upgrade, making them a little bit tankier. Not that it really matters. We've seen Terrans be able... Right, we've seen Terrans be able to target fire those Banelings from a distance with Marines, no big deal. I don't know if it really made all that much of a difference, to be honest, as far as that scenario is concerned. +1/+1 on the way for the Lings and Banelings and Ultras if we get there. DisReSpeCT getting more Marines and getting more Medevacs. He's trying to win this thing pretty much straight up with Marines and Medevacs, which you gotta admire his moxie, is what I have to say. Picking off a barracks, though. These Mutas are still causing major problems inside the main base here for DisReSpeCT. Going after add-ons. Oh, killing add-ons is so good. So good if you're Muta harassing like this. It really cuts in half. It does. It cuts in half the production ability of the Terran. Ugh, terrible news indeed. But the Marines coming into this third base. Is there anything to defend against this? There are 10 Banelings in production, but they're not there yet. Drones, run! Get out of there! Run for your lives. Muta's forced to come back home and deal with this threat. Lings, Banelings do not have speed. Almost have speed, but not. They're waiting for speed. Their speed. Speed is done, but the third base is going to fall. The Marines are going to finish that thing off, and boom! Goodbye. Goodbye, third base. Banelings trying to come in here, do some work, killing some Marines, but DisReSpeCT smartly putting a few of his Marines at the front. At the front, so that most of them don't take the damage. Queen trying to run off creep. Always such a sad thing. Such a sad thing. Muta's trying to pick off these Medevacs. Drones trying to run. No. No drones. Not allowed to run. Sorry, you're all dead. Maybe some of you will escape. Some will escape to tell the others what happened. Five drones remaining. So we're at 2 base for the Zerg. Bad place to be. Bad place to be. If you happen to be a Zerg player, Mutalisks can't really do much here inside the main base of DisReSpeCT. There are Marines here. There's a missile turret here. Never mind, the Marines are moving out while the Mutalisks are flying in. The timing has been really interesting in this game. The Mutas might fly right across this Marine group. Oh, they revealed themselves, though, and now DisReSpeCT is like, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Mutalisks flying around the main again here. Good number. Trying to pick off Marines. Doing a good job running for their lives, keeping the Marines pinned inside their base so that he can reestablish his third, which he's not actually doing. Dude, this is Legacy of the Void. You're getting mined out in your main right now. You're going to start mining out in your natural as well. You got to have a third base. I can't believe how DisReSpeCT has made nothing but Marines at this point. Marines and Medevacs. He is making some Liberators, which is great. Has he made any wood? Oh, he made Widow Mine. He made a Widow Mine, which is dead. Which is dead right now. Third base? Yeah, third base for submarine. Should have done that a while ago, I feel like. But he is a little bit mineral starved. Little mineral starved. He's got Lings. He's got Banelings. He's got +1/+1 in these guys, which feels nice. At the 12-minute mark, the Marines themselves are almost at +2/+2, about halfway done with that one. Mutas, again, just threatening an attack. Just by threatening an attack, they're able to keep DisReSpeCT inside his base a lot longer than he should be able to. Wow, 10 more Banelings coming in. This Ling Bling Muta thing working out really well for Submarine. He's got Widow Mines in production, though. DisReSpeCT does. That's by the he that I mean. Muta's flying into the main base. Missile turrets pretty well positioned. You can really invest in missile turrets if there are this many Mutas on the field, I would say. That's totally fine. Liberator sets up with Defender mode. Circle actually at the back here. Weird place for it. I don't know what we're defending that way. The Lings can still come down here and really wreck. Okay, Liberator repositioning on the ramp. There we go. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting that one for sure. All right, +1/+1 Banelings. They do have 35 hit points. 35 hit points. Marines going up the ramp saying, hey, what's up here? So many Lings. So many Lings and Bans. Mutalisks can finish off that Liberator, assuming the splits, though. The splits on the Marines are good. Good splits. Medevac picked off. Couple Marines dying. The Muta control's been pretty great, actually. Oh, there's Burrowed Banes. There's Burrowed Banes at the top of the ramp. Lings, Banelings coming on in. Good hits. But still a really big, scary army outside this front door. Liberator just creeping up the ramp a little bit. A Reaper on the way from DisReSpeCT. What? Is that Curious George's cousin? Possibly. Curious Oliver, perhaps. And DisReSpeCT's going home. Why are you going home? Well, maybe he's just pulling back a little bit. Maybe that's all that is. Muta's chasing, trying to see what they can see. Not really working out. Not really working out for them. as much as they would like it to. Third base landed for DisReSpeCT. First time in 15 minutes he's got that third, but +2/+2 is done for him, so he's all right. Third base done for Submarine, 30 to 36 Harvesters. This is such a low econ game. Both players have taken major hits to their economy, major hits to their armies as well. 28 SCVs have died, 56 drones have been killed. Burrowed banelings are up here. That's a weird looking burrowed baneling. Isn't that weird looking? Like on the metal, looks like they have their legs are sticking out. Not very burrowed. Much better burrowed when they're on creep. You can tell they're actually in the ground. This one just looks like a flea above ground, I would say. Oh, the mutas are flying into this third base. There are 2 missile turrets. The repair is too good. Oh, a couple mutas dying as they're flying out. Marine ball giant. You know what would be really great for submarine right now is just a giant. Not that. Not flying his mutas over those marines and losing every single one except for one. There are 14 mutas. Did you just make a whole bunch of Mutalisks? Where are they? There's Lings. No, for real. Oh, there's one. Did I press the wrong button? Yeah, he lost 14. Okay, I was going to say, how does he have 14 more? Yeah, flying over those marines was pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's 142 to 104 total supply. DisReSpeCT has a nice lead. A very nice lead indeed. The single Mutalisk is like, I can do it. I can do it on my own. And I mean, he's going to fly over this Widow Mine, isn't he? He's going to fly. Oh, there was a Widow Mine there. Where is it? Burrowed banelings would get rid of this so well. Is he going to scan up the ramp? I don't know that he is. Is he going to go on? I don't know if he's going to go on the burrowed banelings either. He's splitting too well here. Oh, the burrowed banelings want to explode so bad, but the marines are split too well. Right now, if they exploded, they'd kill nothing. That's amazing from DisReSpeCT. Oh, this is so many marines. This is 92 marines, you guys. Group comes over this way. Oh, almost over the burrowed banelings. Not quite. He is avoiding these things very adroitly. I would say third base toast. I don't know if there's any saving it here. Lings and Banes, at least force a retreat. There's the scan, and they do clear out some of these creep tumors, which is nice, and a couple burrowed banelings down here, but it does tell him there are burrowed banelings. So maybe you want to scan up here a little bit. You want to scan up here a little bit. No, he's scanning further on. Killing more burrowed banelings. Baneling does get a nice hit there, but look how patient he is being. Lings and banelings setting up for a flank from the back side. Can he get this? Here we go. Banelings there, getting rid of all the guys at the back. Nice baneling hits, but there are too many marines. 146 to 62 total supply. Too many. Way too many marines. I'm not even sure if burrowed banelings can do it anymore. I'm really completely uncertain. Okay, here we go. Baneling, go! Exploded! No! It does catch us some of them. Baneling's getting target fired. This might be the final death knell, and that's it. RIP! From Submarine. Good game, well played. Good look out of Submarine and DisReSpeCT with the good game. Well done from DisReSpeCT, making it happen with Marines, with Medevacs, with a couple Widow Mines. I am shocked at how few other units he made. He had 6 Widow Mines at the end of the game. He lost a Hellion. He lost 2 Reapers. But that's it. I mean, 104 Marines killed, and he had 55 at the end. That is just the power of the Marine in the hands of somebody who is good with Marines. Good with Marines. So well done to DisReSpeCT getting that win. 134 Lings died. 14 Marines losing those Marines. 14 Mutas. Losing those Mutas. A massive problem for the Zerg player. That I don't think he ever quite recovered from that. 10,000 resources lost for the Terran player and 17 lost for Submarine. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.